So, good morning once again. And today we'll be talking about determinant of a matrix. And from there, let me share my screen.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Raphael.
Good morning, sir.
This is Raphael Joshua.
Can you see the board, please? I'm coming. Raphael.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Go ahead, Raphael.
Sir, please, I'm just joining the class. You know, I didn't know that this class has been fixed. In fact, I found it difficult to log in all this while. So I don't really know if you taught linear transformation. I don't know if you had already taught linear transformation, and I don't know. I just want to know. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, we've done linear transformation. I will advise you. Where are you on the Telegram or on the WhatsApp? Which one?
I'm on Telegram for Calabar Center, but I don't know if there's any general this thing for our class.
Did you got my email?
No, sir. Like I said, I just joined in because I've been finding it difficult to open my portal. So I just joined in of recent, just a few days ago.
Let me stop sharing. Who is the person talking, please?
I'm Raphael.
Okay, Raphael Joshua. So what
Yes,
I would
sir.
advise you is your email correct or not?
Yes, it's active.
Then if your email is correct, then you should have my email. I believe all of us got email yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
No, sir, not all of us, sir.
I didn't get email.
and that
get
means
any
you do
email,
not
sir.
supply good email to the management. So
That-
anyway, that is
I
not
did.
now. After the
Okay.
class, we can discuss on that. Let's start the class first. For any previous classes you missed, they are all on my YouTube. Please try and mute yourself. Wow.
Okay, sir.
So any class you miss, they are all on my YouTube channel. You can easily look. I will share the link after the class. Then from there we continue. Then if you are by any chance, any of us on the WhatsApp, you can also copy the link of the Telegram and share on the chat. So please, someone should volunteer to do that. So let's continue the class. Okay, I believe you can see the screen, my screen now. So today okay, the recording is going on, so I want to be sure so that we will not shortchange others that are not here. Okay. For today's class, as I said, we'll be discussing determinant matrix, determinant of a matrix, or determinant of a squared, let me put square matrix here, of a square matrix, determinant of a square matrix. Now, what is a square matrix? Can anybody, any one of us tell us a square matrix, what is it? I was told that you've done matrix before, so.
A square matrix has equal sides, as in Like a 2 by 2, as in equal columns and rows.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, equal
Good morning,
column
sir.
and rows. Yes.
Can you hear?
We can hear you. Who is on talking, please? Okay. So when we're saying a square matrix, simply means from 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and so on, 10 by 10, they are square matrix. Meaning I must have equal row and equal column. For example, if A is a matrix, we all know a matrix to be I column J is a square matrix. I'm just giving an example. Can write it down. It's a square matrix of order 1. Of order 1. Then this is the determinant. This is how you represent determinant of a matrix is equals to A11. Order 1 means row is equals to 1 and column is also equals to 1. So we have A11. A11. Yes, Akim, you raise up your hand.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, it seems it's too zoom. I can't see it very clearly, sir. It's not clear from this end.
You said?
I can't see the screen clearly, sir.
But can everybody confirm that, please?
You could
Sir, I can see clearly.
Sir, we can see the screen clear. Let him log out and log in again.
Okay, you can see the screen clear.
Yes,
Please
sir.
adjust your, maybe it's your network. Please adjust yourself.
All right, sir.
Okay, number 2, in this case, if A is a square matrix, or we'll have it to be this, A11, A12, A21, A22. So it simply means, we now have the definition, is a square matrix. If it is a square matrix of order 2, then how do we analyze of order 2? Remember, this is 2 by 2 matrix. So our determinant will be A, determinant will be equals to A11, A12, A21, A22. So the first row will be the one that will be determine the whole thing. This will multiply this, and this will also multiply this. So we are going to have A11 multiplying A22 minus A, because A21 or A12 multiply A22. So at the end of the day, we have A11, A22 minus A12, A22. That is our answer. Now, somebody will be wondering, why can't this man use figure now? Why is he using A, B, S? We are trying to generalize it at this point. But in this case now, for example, let's have an example. Let's say matrix A, e.g., over figure 1, we have A. Yes, Idris. Any question?
Yes, sir. In that second multiplication you did, it should be A12 multiplied by A21, not 22.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thank you for that observation.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. So this is supposed to be, you can see the arrow where it multiplies. So when we are doing matrix, please let's take note of all these simple mistakes. Minus plus can make you miss the matrix question. So that's how beautiful it is. And you have to be careful. So thank you, Mr. Idris. So we have A to be 4 minus 3, 2, 5. So the question says, find the determinant of A. Find the determinant of A. For us to find the determinant of A, you use the same method that we had in the alphabet. It's still the same thing. So for the solution of this, we have the solution will be determinant of A to be this. It will not be curly brackets again. It will just be a straight line whereby we can put it as a determinant 4 minus 3, 2, and 5. So don't forget, A11 multiplied by this, A12 multiplied, A is multiplied by the, A12 is multiplied by this. So we can go ahead and solve this problem by saying 4 multiply 5 minus, I can use 2 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 2, they are the same. We all know that from our properties. So I can say 2 multiplied by minus 3 is still the same thing as minus 3 multiplied by 2. So 4 times 5.
20.
So 4 times 5 is 20. So we have 20 minus times minus. Plus. Or let me just put it there. 2 times minus 3.
Minus 6.
Minus 6. Because somebody will still ask you, why do you need to do that? Now, we have it to be 20. Minus times minus. Plus, which is 6. The final answer will be what? 26. Please mute yourself. Who is the person? Kindly mute yourself except if I call your name. Regina. Mute yourself for the sake of order, please. So do we all agree that our answer is 26?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
let me give us 2 questions. Question 1, I want us to solve it within 1 minute. Question Roman figure 1, matrix A is equals to 0 minus 4 minus 2, 7. Matrix B is equals to 100, 4, 1, minus 2. So can we solve it, everybody? Let's
Sorry,
quickly
sir.
solve it.
Sorry,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Matrix A,
The
is
answer
it,
to A is -8.
Which of them?
A -8.
A is minus 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's wait for others. B.
B is 96.
-204, I guess.
Minus, don't guess. I'm not guessing when I'm teaching
Okay,
you.
-204.
You said minus 204. Okay, let's wait for
Yes, sir.
others.
A is 8.
A is 8. Okay, let's wait for others.
B is -196.
Okay, can we quickly type it? Type your answer here on your chart. Don't guess. This is not Baba Jebu now. This is not Lotto. Do it according to the book. If you know you have A and B, put it on the chart. All those of us talking, saying A. Okay. James say A is -8. Irena says,
is that 6 or 0, sir?
which is 0? This is 0, please. Take notes.
Okay, the answer is -8.
Just type it. Okay. They said B is -204. Somebody said B is 96. Okay, let's see. Any other person?
B is -204.
No, don't talk. Just put it on the chart, please. Mute yourself. Put it on the chart so that I can see the name of the person typing. Fatima said 8 minus 60 minus 196. Okay. Okay. John Oko 8. Okay. A is 8. Any other person, please? Okay. Now, in case these are the questions for some of us that have seen the past question, you notice that they will just give you metrics and ask you to calculate them and ask you to calculate whether this matrix is determinant or find the determinant. Okay. Now, okay, let me quickly check this. Let's check it together. So we have it to be determinant of A to be 0, -4, 7, -2. I intentionally put the negative there so that I will see how many of us can take care of that. We have 0 into 7 minus, don't forget that minus. It's different from the minus that carry the element. So we now have -2 multiplied by -4. Minus times minus.
Minus
So
times minus plus.
Plus. Here we have 0 minus. This is plus, right? Which is
Yes.
8. At the end of the day, you have -8.
-8.
Yeah, you have it. So for B, for determinant, can you please mute yourself? Don't let me be hard on you guys, please. I will not allow, if you don't want, you want me to set the Zoom not to allow you to talk, and which will not be interactive again. I don't want it to be a one-man show, please. Just mute yourself, it's very simple. So we have it to be 104, and here we have 1 minus. I don't just cross multiply, I cross multiply according to the rules. So we have it to be 100 multiplied by the diagonal of that 100, which is -2, -4 multiplied by 1, right? So here we have what? -200 -4. So what the final answer would be what?
-204.
-204.
So somebody say -96. Are they multiply? I don't know where they see the positive, because our 1 is negative, is positive, and the 4 is also positive. So in this case, we have it to be -204 Please take note of that. Now, I believe 2 by 2, we can solve 2 by 2. Now, I intentionally do 2 by 2 so that by the time you get to where we are calling adjoint or inverse of a matrix, you have idea of what we are saying. So let's move on. If our matrix is of order 3, what do we need to do for order 3? Number 3 will be, for order 3, we have if A is equals to 1, 1, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Then we have it to be A31, A32, A33. The question says, or is a square matrix? Is a square matrix of order 3. Then it's a square matrix of order 3. Then we need to know, how do we solve of order 3? It's very simple, but a bit technical. A matrix is A. Now we have it to be A11. Who is closing, opening? Who is that person? Can you please mute yourself, Quadri? Now we have it to be A12, A13. Then A21, A22, A23. Then A31, A32, A33. So we have this, but there's something we normally do. We normally put the sign on top just for you to guide you. This is positive, negative, positive. It is not for your level now to be teaching you how to prove and how to, this is not for this class. Your own is just to apply. So please take note of this. Now, for me to get, I'll pick A11. I want to find A11. How do I find A11? Everything in, remember, this is our first row. This is first row now. R1, and this is first column. C1. So in our first row, we first of all determine the first row. The first row actually determines the 3 by 3 matrix. But when you move on to minor, you will see how everything is being upfolded. We determine when it comes to adjoint, inverse of a matrix and some other things, we'll be finding each of the A11, each of the entry, A11, A21, A33, and so on. But in this case now, we only need to use the first row to determine the matrix by 3 by 3. So now that we have idea, since I pick A11, we want to use the A11 of a thing. So for us to use the A11, it simply means that, please copy this, the first row of A11, where A11 belongs to, will be cancelled, or will be rendered. We eliminate it, and the first column the A11 belongs to will also be eliminated. So we can continue by saying A11 will be, for the matrix will now be, we pick the A11, that particular A11, you pick it to multiply the minor matrix. Now, if I pick A11, remember from first row, first column, nothing will, I'm not going to be anything there. And the second, first row, the remaining matrix will be A22, A23, and A32, A33. So I will move on. Remember the sign on top of A11 is positive. That's why I didn't put anything. Then what is the sign on A12, please?
Negative.
Negative. Put the negative there. You put A12 to open the brackets. Then, so if I put the, sorry, I just want to clean the first column. I'm going to write it again. A23, A13, A23. So don't forget, let me release the one of A11. Yes. So we pick A12 now, which is this. The row that A11 belongs to will be paralyzed. The column A11 belongs to, A12 belongs to will be also paralyzed. So the remaining one will be what?
A21.
A21 and A23. A23. Thank you. So after that, the next matrix will be A31, A33. Remember, the next sign in between is what? Positive. Put it there. Put the positive there.
Positive.
Please just mute yourself. If you know your network is not fine, just mute yourself, please. Positive. So if A11, then I can now write A13. I don't understand the simple instruction some of you cannot take. If I ask question and you talk, mute yourself again. It's very simple. Maybe I should begin to remove you guys from the class. Then you'll be fine. So A11, A12, and A13. So if you pick A13 now, for A13 now, the column will be paralyzed, the row will also paralyze. Remain what? A21,
A21,
A22,
A22, sorry.
A31, A32. I believe I'm clear. Any question?
No question, sir.
Okay, let's continue. We have it to be.
Sir, please, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say that as you are teaching, let nobody reply. After teaching, then if anybody has questions, let the person unmute himself so that the network will not be disturbing.
And that is how it has been. It's only that I want us to also participate. That is why I asked question, just for our own good.
Okay, sir.
So once I ask a question and you talk, mute yourself immediately. Thank you for that observation. So let's continue. For A11, we want to solve this. A11 will be, open the bracket now. Remember the way you solve 2 by 2. It's the same way we are going to solve this. It's going to be, remember, this multiplied by this, and this will multiply by this. So that's how you do it to all. A22, A33. Minus, don't forget, it's always negative. That one doesn't need whether positive or negative. It's just negative. And A23 multiplied by A32. Close the bracket. Minus A12 in brackets will be A21, A33. Minus A23, A31. Plus A13 in brackets A21, A32 minus A22, A31. So let's take note of that. So from here now, we can proceed by saying, I can now go ahead and open my brackets. If I want to open my bracket, it's very simple for me to open. I will just use it to multiply. It will be A11, A22, A33 minus A11, A23, A32. You can just put it in brackets. Then minus, open big brackets, A12, A21, A33 minus A12, A23, A31 plus A, open the bracket, 13, A21, A32 minus A13, A22, A31. This is A, it's not 9, please take notes. So this is our final answer in this case. Remember, we are talking about alphabets. Who is this person? Try to disturb my board. So now, for example, let's look at the example. Example 1, for this particular aspect, I'll use one example here, which is very important. Then I'll give us some to solve by ourselves. Now, matrix A equals to, let's A equals to 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2 minus 3, then 2, 3, 0, 4. So if our matrix is this, then the question says, find, they can ask you to do like this. They can say, find this. They ask you to do this. What does it mean? It simply means find determinant of A. Find determinant of A. Please take notes. Find determinant of A. Now, let's solve it. The solution says Determinant of A is equals to 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, minus 3, 2, 3, 0, 4. So we have it to be plus, minus, plus. Please take note of that. In this case now, A11 is 1. A12 is minus 1. A13 is 2. So we are still going to use all of them all together the way we did the other time. So which implies that our A11 will be here, which is 1. Can we get the matrix, all of us?
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
And
0,
2.
Sorry,
0.
let's hold on. If you immediately you hear someone talking, please just hold on, mute yourself so that the echo will not be listening to the echo over one another. So we have it to be small matrix. Okay, the first person to tell us. Now, when I pick one, I pick one from row 1, column 1. So row 1 would be
minus 3, 2, 0, and 4.
Minus 3 times 4.
I'm not saying multiply, please. I only need the matrix. So we have it to be
minus 3, 2,
minus 3,
2,
2,
0,
0,
4.
4. It's not magic. Some of us will be finding it difficult. We just take this one out to follow this out. So the remaining one will be here. So the next one will be minus, and to multiply by A12 will be minus 1. For A12, we are going to have
minus 2.
Minus 2. 2.
Sorry, we have it to be, everything here will be cancelled, followed by this. So it will remain what? Minus 2, 2, 3, and 4. Then plus 2. So we are taking the next one. So which is so we have it to be what?
Minus 2 minus 3.
Minus 3,
3, 0.
0. So we use the same method to analyze it. So it's going to give us 1 in brackets minus 3 multiplied by, okay, let me just take my time and write it out so that by the time you are doing your whole, you will know what to do. Multiply by 4 minus 0 multiplied by 2. Then here, minus times minus plus. That is 1. So we have it to be minus 2 multiplied by 4 minus 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 in brackets minus 2 multiplied by 0, then minus 3 multiplied by 3. So in this case now we have it to be 1 in brackets minus 3 times 2, 4, minus 12 minus 0 plus 1 in brackets minus 8 minus 6 plus 2 in bracket 0, minus times minus plus 9. So our final answer here will be 1 in bracket minus 12 plus 1 in brackets minus 8 minus 6.
Minus 14.
Is it plus or minus 14?
Minus 14.
Minus 14.
Then 0 plus 9
9.
multiplied by 2.
18.
18.
Who is that now? Izuchukwu, mute yourself. So here we have the final answer to be minus 12 minus 14 plus 18. What's the final answer, please?
Minus 8.
Minus 8?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Minus 8.
As you can see, it is not a rocket science. It is very straightforward. But now let me give us this question, every one of us. Let's solve it together. So we have it to be Roman figure 1. Our C, battery C is this, minus 5 3 minus 2 1 4 0 5 3 2. Let's solve this one. Then matrix D is equals to 4 minus 2 1 3 1 1 2 0 1. Can we solve it?
Is that C minus D?
Your question again?
Hello, sir. Are we solving for C minus D?
No. It is one of you that is writing a note. It's just, you have to just to solve D is separate. It's just a question. Nothing is. Find the determinant of C, find the determinant of D. Find C and D. Then I can now ask you to do this, says that is A, B, find C minus determinant of D.
C is minus 12.
Just do your own, don't worry. Put it on the chart, let me see, so that I will know the person talking. Somebody, okay, Adenipekun, you said an observation, or have I attended to it?
Yes, I have attended to it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Francis says he is 3. Femi is saying, Oluwafermi is saying minus 12. Okay. Let's hear from others. Once you get your O, put it on the charts. Okay, C is minus 47. Wow. Okay. So I'm waiting for our answer, please. C is minus 38. Okay. C, D is 8. D is, wow. So any other person, D is minus 1. C minus D is minus 1. Okay. D is 42. Oh, C minus D is 42. Wow. So you can see when they give us a question in exam and they ask us to pick, somebody will just see the matrix and say, oh, it's very simple. You just do 1 minus 1. You just do you just gamble. By the time you are trying to do the lotto method, you will see that you find yourself where you are not supposed to find yourself. Okay, let's quickly, before we call it a day, let's quickly look at it together. So let's see who actually got the stuff. We have the determinant of C to B. The first element there is minus 5. Please take note. I'm going to jump some step here. I've been detailed enough. So I believe you should be able to catch up now. It's going to be 3 minus 2. You have 1, then 5, 4, and 3, 0 to 2. So Here we go. Just continue from here. We said -5 in brackets. This cancel this. I have 8 minus 0. Do you agree? -3 in brackets. This cancel this. You have 2 minus 0. The last one will be supposed to be plus, but because of that negative, I can cancel it by saying -2 because I know. So this, I have it to be 3 minus 20. So I have -5 in brackets 8, -3 in brackets 2, then -2 in brackets -17. So if you punch your calculator, what do you have here?
40 minus 40.
Are we sure it's -40?
And -40 minus 6
-40,
plus
sir.
30.
Oh, okay. You are telling me the answer for each of them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The first one is minus
-40.
-40.
-40
-6
plus.
plus 34.
34.
So what's the final answer now?
-12.
How many of us got -12?
I got -12.
-12.
You can see where you missed it.
I got -12.
Okay. So please, let's take note of that. There's no, you just have to be smart when it comes to matrix. -12. That is for C. Then you do the same thing. Can we call the B? Can we call the D for me? Just call the matrix D. You have it in your notes. The first is what?
4 minus 2, 1.
4?
4 minus 2, 1.
-2, 1.
3, 1, 1. 3, 1, 1.
Then the next one?
2, 0, 1.
Okay. 2, 0,
0, 1.
1.
0.
So,
1.
which is the same thing as 4 in brackets, 1 minus 0, -2. Remember, minus times minus is plus. 2 in brackets, 3 minus 2. Then we have plus 1 in brackets, 0 minus 2. You have to be careful there.
Yeah.
So we have it 4 in brackets 1 plus
2
in brackets 1 plus 1 in brackets -2. How many of us got this?
I got it.
I got it, sir. I got it.
We have it 4
plus 2 minus 2.
So at the end of the day, we have our answer to be
4.
what?
4.
I got it.
Okay. So the question says determinant C minus D, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What do we have in C? -8.
-12. -12.
-12. Okay.
-4.
-12.
-14.
That's -16.
-14.
-16.
-16.
Sorry, -16.
How many of us got -16?
I got -16.
I don't see any -16 here. Yes.
Sir, check.
I omitted my minus.
There is nothing like, you see, on that day, remember is MCQ. Minus 16 will be there, 16 will also be there. So anyone you pick is your choice. Somebody observation, yes?
When we're solving for C, where you have 3, then you have 1502.
When
you were solving for C,
yes,
where you have plus 3, 1502. 1 times 2 is 2, minus 5 times 0.
Where do you see 1502 you are talking about?
When you're solving for C.
Yes,
we have minus 5. The first one is minus 5. 4302. Then plus 3, 1502.
Where do you see plus?
3 is carrying a positive sign.
No, check your notes. Look at it here. Look at this definition. Plus, minus, plus. You are welcome.
Okay, so that's a constant irrespective of the sign of the figures.
Irrespective of whatever you are given, the entry point does not matter. The determinant is that first plus minus plus. Okay. Anything the element carry, we now multiply the sign up.
Okay.
Am I communicating now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question? Let me stop sharing. I believe you gain 1 or 2 things today. I don't know. If you know you gain something, please put it on charts. That's okay. It is cleared. You understand determinants. Let's put it on charts. If time permits me during the week, will give us 1 or 2 examples. Or let me say, okay, thank you, Feromi. Who again? If you have a problem, please raise up your hand so that, excuse me. If you're having problem in what we discussed, just raise up your hand on the chat, on your Zoom account, so that we can sort it out now. I think somebody has already shared the Zoom, the WhatsApp link, the Telegram link. On Telegram,